Good morning, loves. How are you doing? This is Natalia with the Weekly Angel Messages. So come on in. It's lovely to have your company. So it is Monday the 8th of June. Is it just me, or is June rushing by just like all the other months have gone by so fast? Don't know where time's going, do you? But anyway, here we are. And it's like deja vu, isn't it, Nicole? We were doing this yesterday. I was going live with my angel group yesterday for a little ritual for the full moon eclipse. And Nicole, I was talking to you and you were going to bed, and now the day's over for you. How was today? How was your first day back at work? Because Nicole was back in the office today. So how was your weekend, everyone? Good morning to you all. Good morning to you. I'm going to say a few quick hellos and then I'm going to get on with the readings this morning. I'm going to talk about this lovely display in a second. Good morning, David. How are you doing, my love? Laura Giacomantonio. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Laura. Elaine Sega, good morning. Good morning, Colleen. How are you doing? I'm glad that you had a good day back in the office, Nicole. And it's nice to see people, isn't it? I definitely agree with you there. Good morning to Jill Scales. Hello to Sarah Hyatt, Angela Davis, Yam Gibb. Thank you for the little bunny rabbit picture there. Vicky Ray, good afternoon to you. Carmelina Louie, how are you doing? Good morning. Sheila Hamilton is watching us. Hello, Sheila. Mel Davidson, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart and the shamrock, is that? Vladimira, how are you doing? How is was it your leg or your knee? I can't remember. I hope you're okay. Hayley Northfield, hello. Jan Blackmore, hello. Janet Ray, hello. Helen O'Connor. Oh, there's so many of you. You're all coming in. It's like you came in on the bus together, isn't it? Claudia Laranjera. Hello, Claudia. How are you doing? So, what's the weather like? I always like to do a little weather check with you all. So, you know, the last few times I've been doing these, I've been saying, oh, it's so beautiful and sunny and everything. It's been raining, it's all cloudy, but it means I can get on with some work because I get really distracted. I just want to be out in my garden all the time. I don't know about you when the weather's nice. Pauline Hook, hello. Shona Moore's watching, hello. Victoria Kennedy, hello, lovely. Okay, so let me just explain. I always like to have a little display going on. Now, this is not a doll. Colleen said she liked my new doll. It's actually a vase. It's a vase. I'm going to show you. It's got flowers in it. If I do that, you can see all the flowers in it, can't you? Yeah? Isn't that beautiful? So, hello. Welcome, Frida. So I got this for my birthday from my friend. I absolutely love it. I've been sharing all my birthday presents and showing you what I got for my birthday. And I also got this beautiful selenite tea light holder. I've just put an electric candle in there this morning because I don't want to burn Frida's lovely flowers. But isn't that gorgeous? It managed to survive in the post. It's a really heavy thing. So I was very, very excited to receive that. Thank you, Julie Kubiak. And then because we had the full moon in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius being a fire sign, I have my carnelian flame there. I'm just going to show you that. Some of you ordered these from me. I only had a few. Aren't they gorgeous? This one's got this lovely seam in it. It's kind of druzy effect there. But I do like all the colourings, all the coloration on that. And then just a big pile of crystals here. So I'm glad you're getting... it's lovely and cheerful, isn't it? I'm glad you're getting some sunshine, some of you, somewhere. So we're going to have, I'm gonna do a little reading from my Love and Light book. Yeah. So I know quite a few of you have joined me lately. Some of you have been with me for ages, and I really appreciate all of your loyalty and you know, being so supportive of me. And I know that some of you have only recently come across me, so thank you very much for staying with me. It's a pleasure to know you, to connect with you here. But I've written, I love writing. So I wrote a book called The Little Book of Love and Light. and I illustrated all of the book. There's lots of little illustrations inside it. So it was a labour of love for sure. I'm going to show you another book I wrote in a minute, but yesterday this little thing was stuck inside a container that I got out of my cupboard, and I saw it and it was face down like that, and I managed to dislodge it, and I was like, what does it say? It says, my unique and creative talents flow through me. I'm not afraid to express my creativity. And that's been a little bit of a reminder to me to just not be embarrassed or sort of feeling like I'm not, you know, my books aren't worthy enough or whatever to promote. So I just thought I'm going to promote them this morning. So I've got 2 books that I wrote. This one's called The Complete Angel Wisdom Workshop, and it's my story basically. It's like, how did I get into, you know, angels and all of this this palaver, all of these shenanigans. So it's my story, and then it goes on to talk about how I built an angelic connection, how you can too, how you can connect with your archangels, you know, the major archangels, should I say, your guardian angel first and foremost. This is a bit about numerology, lots of ways that our angels connect with us and how to be open to that, the energy of the archangel. There's some meditations in the book, and then a whole section on how to work with the angel cards, different spreads to use, and how to protect yourself, different gemstones and crystals that you can use, and how to create crystal grids to connect with your angels as well. So that's the first book that I wrote about angels. And then this one is all about the chakras and the energy centers, but written in a really light way. So thank you so much for all your lovely comments. So you'll see with this book, you go through the energy centers, so the red of the root chakra, the orange of the sacral chakra, and there it goes on. And there's a little bit of lots of affirmations in the back there, some gratitude journaling pages, and more interactive little kind of activities for you to do. So that is the book there. So if you want to know where to get these books, they're only on my website at the moment. They will be on Amazon once I can unlock my Amazon account, because it got frozen because I forgot my password and I don't have the same email address that I created with that. So I'm really trying to sort that out. But you can get all my books on my website. I've just posted the link there. And if you order either of these books or both of them, there's a book bundle that I'm offering as well. I ship internationally. You also get this beautiful angel placeholder bookmark. That's the word, isn't it? So it just slots in there like that. So it's really slender, and then you just have your lovely tassel hanging out the back of it. That's a bit twisted. So I was getting this out, and my daughter went, I didn't know you had those. Can I have one? So she's got one. So there you go. That's what you get. I have posted the link to those. I just thought I'd do a little plug of that, because my angels kind of tipped the hat at me and said, you're not talking about your books, and you're a writer, right? So you need to tell everyone about them. So anyway, there we go. Thank you. And you know what? We had a week of love and light once, didn't we? Way back when I did lots of reading from my book. And I'm going to read something from one of the pages of my book. So I've just opened it randomly. So this is a little book of love and light, page 52. And it says, if you wait for the good days, you'll be waiting forever. No need to wait. The good days are already here. Experience them, cherish them, and live them to the full. And then I've done lots of research, and I'm a girl who loves quotes. So this book is packed full of quotes that you will never have heard before. You might have heard one or two of them, but these are all from people who are very beautiful with words, but maybe lesser known. And this is from Shauna Nyquist. And she says, focus on the present, the daily, the tangible, not on the news headlines, but on the flowers growing in your own garden, the children growing in your own home, This way of living has the potential to yield a glittering handful of diamonds where a second ago there was coal. I highly advocate her advice, Shauna's advice there, because with my own daughter, I blinked and she was 18 and going to university. What happened? So we've got to focus on the present and being present. So that was just a little snippet from my book. Thank you so much for your lovely comments, to those of you who've got the books. So we're going to have our weekly angel messages from the Angel Tarot. We're going to draw 2 cards for this second week in June, the aftermath of the eclipse. How was the eclipse for you? The full moon eclipse on Friday. It was on my birthday and it passed beautifully. I've not felt any aftershocks or anything just yet, so fingers crossed that it's going to be nice to me, it's going to be kind to me, that full moon eclipse. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed that energy. It felt like a really beautiful, peaceful moon. Certainly in my own little world, staying at home here anyway. Okay, so the first card we've got is, I spilt some water on these cards once, so this is one of the victims of that water. And we have the moon. So the moon showed up last week and she's showing up again this week. So we've got Archangel Haniel. Now Archangel Haniel is the High Priestess angel. She's the one who helps us to connect with our divine feminine energy, because we have divine masculine and divine feminine energy. It's not about gender, it's just about the way in which we express ourselves. And so she's calling upon us to really delve into our divine feminine side. That is tending to our garden, tending to our own needs, looking after ourselves, mothering ourselves, and maybe taking care of the home, doing those more domestic things, and just being caring and kind and very intuitive as well. So this is saying to you, you may be in a place where things feel static at the moment. And I always read about the fact that when we have eclipses, it kicks up a lot of cosmic dust in the world, as we've seen, over the weekend. So many powerful demonstrations. Some things I'm not so happy about that I've seen, but it is what it is. It's important that people speak out about injustices in every way. So much injustice being brought to attention, isn't it? So at the moment we're just kind of standing within the space of everything that's been kicked up, and we're waiting for it to settle down. We're waiting to see where it lands. And this is saying to you, go within and ask yourself, what can I do? What can I do in my own life? Because I think that that's a really important message for all of us as well. That everything that we do as individuals in the world has a ripple effect in the world. So we can feel really powerless sometimes to change things, but we can change our own behaviour. We can say, where do I have, what's the word I'm looking for? What can I do to make a small impact, a tiny impact? And if everybody's doing that, it has this massive effect worldwide, doesn't it? So your angels are going to communicate with you and say to you, this is what you need to do in your own life, and release any fear that holds you back from maybe speaking up or maybe taking steps towards something that you wanted to do. Sometimes all of the things that are going on in the world are about showing you that you have the power to make changes in your own life, because you're here to make a difference in your own way. And that's really important. If we all step up to meet our potential, then imagine just how much better we make the world by doing that. So what is it that you need to recognize within yourself? Maybe that message that I found at the bottom of that container, maybe it was for all of us. My unique and creative talents flow through me, and I'm not afraid to express my creativity. What is it that you need to create? What is it that you're being urged to come forward, not be shy, to stop standing in the middle of something and to move forwards, not looking back at the past with fear, but to look forward with courage and say, there are people and places that I align with, and I'm going to go forward and find those. And our second message for the second part of the week, second half of the week for all of us, is the Queen of Earth. So look at this very strong divine feminine energy. The Queen of Earth is a lady who, on this card, what she represents is somebody who goes out and earns money, uses their skills in the world, but also takes care of her home, you know. So this is, let's take gender out of it for a moment. Let's concentrate on the energy, the vibration of this particular lady here in the card. So she's grounded. She knows she needs the financial things and the resources, the physical resources, to enable her to lead a successful life. And success isn't just about money and stuff. It's about how you can use your power in the world. So the more that you strive to become bigger and bolder and more abundant, the more you can do with that abundance. You can give to charities, you can be more altruistic with your deeds, with your actions. You know, if we're scrambling and scratching to try and make a living and pay our bills and everything, we're very self-focused, aren't we? So when we can attract all of the wealth of the universe towards us, and we are spiritual people who are very strongly aligned with others, with the connection with others. That's why you're here, because you're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about what can I do for others? How are we all connected? And where can I make a difference? So that is saying that, you know, focus very much on your goals. Your worldly goals will then translate into your spiritual goals. And you have the capacity to build whatever it is that you want to build, and you deserve it as well. So those are the really strong messages about tapping into our divine feminine energy to nurture, to nourish ourselves first, so that we can become a stronger voice in the world. I feel like that's what that's trying to say. Ain't nothing wrong with being successful, because then we can share that success with our wider community, those who need it. So we're going to have an interactive reading now, overseen by our beautiful Frida here. So let me just say hi to everybody else who's been joining while I've been talking. So Hayley Northfield, I think I said hello to you already. Good evening, Christiane Cotterill. Hello, Jackie Cotter. Hello, Laurie Fantasia. It's super early where you are. Hello, Linda. Shine your light, absolutely. Aroha, hello there. Good evening in Australia. Jill Scales, hi. Angela, you're saying you bought 2 packs of the angel cards and you've given them away. Joanne Shank, hello. Julie Hindmarsh, hello. Beth Hewitt is watching. Hello, Beth. And Natalie Rosa, you're watching at work. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so let's go on to the interactive reading. Now, shall I do, those of you who are in the Angel Circle, I did this little activity yesterday with the Scrabble tiles. Shall I do it with you here today? What do you think? I think we should, don't you? So we are going to have 3 Scrabble tiles. I'm going to mix them up. I don't know what order they're in. So they're 1, 2 or 3. Now, you know, Scrabble tiles have a word and they have a letter and a number on them, don't they? I'm just going to tip the camera forward. So choose one of those Scrabble tiles, 1, 2 or 3, and then when you've chosen your tile, I'm going to turn it over, and as quickly as I turn it over, as soon as you see the letter, I want you to think of the first word that comes into your head that begins with that letter, the one that you chose. You can do it for all 3 if you like, and this is your word of the week, okay? I'm not going to explain what that means to you. You need to go away and investigate, or to see how that resonates as the week goes on. So let us start with number 1. I'm going to go with number 1 as well, Natalie. Are you ready? These are special tiles as well, you'll see when I turn it over, because they've got rainbow coating on them. J. Now, the first word that came in my mind when I saw that is join. And number 8 is the number of power. So you are powerful. Own your power. So for me, maybe join means join in with something, join 2 things together. So that you know, as above, so below, number 8. It's what you're thinking, how you're grounded. So Natalie, yours is joy. Lots of people are coming up with the word joy. Isn't that beautiful? Yay, joy. Could even be the month of June or July, couldn't it? So it could be something like that. Look at that lovely rainbow coating on those tiles. Isn't it amazing? They're gorgeous. I love them. So that's your word. So hold on to your word, remember it, and think about, oh, joyful. We've gone even further with that, Joanne. That's your word. So second, if you chose number 2, your letter is P. So P, what word's coming up in my mind? Past. Past is coming up for me. So that could be putting the past, you know, away. Number 3 is all about collaboration, okay? So your word might be play. So playful, being playful and joining in and having fun with others. It's all about joy, collaboration, passion, what you're passionate about. Some of your words are powerful, patient, psychic. Oh, psychic. Peace and power, patterns, powerful, peace. So you go through. So number 3 is protect. Yeah, that's a good one. Number 3 is all about community, collaboration, joyfulness, high-spiritedness. And you've got patience, Colleen. That's the word of your century, isn't it? Okay. And then the third one, if you chose number 3, good morning, Veronica. Your letter is H. Oh, it's upside down. Now, do you know what? I just thought hotel. That's the first word that came in my mind then, hotel. I just want to go and stay in a hotel. The number 4 is the angel number. So it's a really powerful number of healing and of the heart chakra. So H for heart, your angels working through you, wanting to connect with you, hopeful that they can. So yeah, we've got hope, heart. So whatever help, yes, that's a good one. Hello, Carol. I didn't see you there. Mel Davidson, hello. Dawn Johnson, I didn't see you either. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that little Scrabble tile exercise. If anybody wants to get these, I'll just show you the packaging. It comes from Dovecraft. Metallic letter tiles. You get 150 of them, so that's good, isn't it? All right, so we're going to have, what can we have this morning? I think we're going to have a Unicorn Magic card. These came free in a magazine, Unicorn Magic Power Cards. So let's have one of these. Now one of them is the explainy card, so I need to make sure I don't pull that out. So I always end up having the explainer card coming up as the one that I choose. There it is. Get rid of that. Okay, so 1, 2 or 3, my loves. Hi yourself. It was fun, wasn't it, Camlia? I'm glad I did it with you because I did that with my angel circle yesterday and I really enjoyed it. All the words we were coming up with, it was so fun. So again, 1, 2 or 3, you can stay with one that you chose earlier or you can choose a new number. And I'm glad you like these cards. They're cute, aren't they? They're very self-explanatory. They're very simple. So let us have another card from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty as well. That's my particular deck. Now, I did write a guidebook to go with this one as well. So that's my other book. So I've got 3 books really on the subject of angels and holistic things. So let us just take one of those. That's number 1. So what I would advise you to do is stick with the same number for both of these cards. But then there are no rules, are there? So if you're feeling like you want a different number, you can have a different number. But I'd say stick with them. So I'm going to go with number 2 on this one myself. So number 1, your Unicorn Magic card is, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's like it's snowing stars. And it says, I embrace my spirit animal as I feel my heart open and my inner self fly. Oh, I embrace my spirit animal. Now, I hope there's an animal on here, because then that might give us a clue as to what your spirit animal is. For this week anyway, because they change all the time. But this is, you know, when I saw this, this is about becoming thawed. You know, if you've been frozen, and it's like the thawing out, and it's a magical process. You were frozen for a reason. You needed to be frozen. You know how sometimes when a friend of mine, he had a heart attack, and they had to put him in a coma, because they needed to make sure that his heart slowed down, and they lowered his body temperature and everything so that everything could calm down, and then they could make sure that they got him back to a place of calmness. So maybe that's what the universe has been doing with you lately, just been kind of taking you down to a place of calmness, just keeping you frozen in time, paused. Oh, and I just saw that we've got 44 watchers at the moment, so goosebumps, the angel number, it's the master healer. Now you're ready to thaw out. Now you're ready to fly, okay? Can you feel it? Can you feel like everything's sort of starting to turn up a gear? Because we've had the eclipse, so we had to wait for that. Now we have another 2 eclipses coming up, but that first one kind of sets the tone. It sort of awakens us. Now let's see what this card is. We don't have a spirit animal there for you, but see if you notice any kind of animal symbolism today, okay? Because that's all about spirit animal. So your card today is 25, which is number 7. Create the magic and make change happen. So you're ready, you know, this is saying to you, thawing out, you're unblocking, being released from the coma, from the pause, from the frozen state. It's time to make change happen. And the magic is already swirling around you. This is like the northern lights. And look, there's more stars on here. So it's all in the stars. This is the timing, divine timing. Number 25, when you add 2 and 5 together, it says 7, and 7 is the number of manifestation and life purpose. You're ready to effect change, to embrace the magic that's going on around you. Oh, can you feel it? That's very, very powerful. So number 2, your unicorn card is, oh, look at that, is that gorgeous? Another very beautiful white unicorn looking into the distance with stars above its head. This is a tree. Can you see there's like an opening? There's like a fairy door in the tree. And this is all of the foliage, but it's got all these amazing stars. And it's saying, I can solve any matter I face because I trust my innate wisdom. I can solve my problem with the Amazon account. I can get my password unlocked. This is all waiting for you to discover. He's looking that way, but this is maybe the solution to the problem is to the side of him. Maybe you need to do a 360 and have a look around you and see where you can solve any problems that you face. We talked about this yesterday in my Angelic Circle Live. We were talking about problems, and sometimes you just have to recognize the problem in order to solve it. Sometimes we're so busy trying to be super positive that we don't admit that these are the things I'm afraid of, I'm scared of. And I shared the basket yesterday with you on my page. If you haven't seen that, go take a look at my main page, the feed from yesterday. So we talked about putting your problems into the basket, airing them, and when we are aware of what our problems and our worries and concerns are, then we can begin going about solving them, can't we? And then there we go. We have the number 5 card, which is saying, love yourself enough because you are beautiful. Feel good about yourself. Have fun. If you're holding on to problems, you're stopping your growth. You know, just like flowers need to burst from bud into bloom. When we are tense, when we're holding our problems in, we're not able to reach our fullest potential. Sometimes we're trying to be something else that we want other people to approve of. And this is about your authenticity. Feel good about who you already are in order to achieve that high potency that is you. Because when you're in bloom, there's nothing more beautiful. And the people that don't like the colours of you, they can go away. They can go and find somebody else that they do approve of. what people think of you is none of your business. That's what they say, isn't it? Be you and you will attract the people who love you towards you. And then if you chose number 3, another beautiful white unicorn in this gorgeous crescent moon. I dance under the magic of the waxing moon as she sends her love to earth. So that's about being playful. It's about just being in the moment, enjoying the now, seeing the diamonds in the bucket of coal, and taking the time to dance. You know, sometimes we think, oh, I should be doing this, I've got to do that. What do you really want to do? Do you feel like picking a book up and reading it? Do you want to put some music on and have a little jive around the kitchen? My kitchen's like a dance floor. It's such a good place to dance in. So think about what is going to make your heart sing right now. Go do that. Mine is saying coffee. I'm going to go and have a coffee after this because I just love my coffee. So do that, okay? Have fun, because life's too short, isn't it? We've seen that this year. We've seen how short life is. And look at this. Number 8, as above, so below. Whatever you think on the inside, you're going to manifest outside of you. You are powerful, so live your best life. This is about being in the moment. This is about looking and standing in his power. He doesn't need to be crowned because he already knows he's king of the jungle. You're king of your life. Get curious. Embrace the power of now. Don't put something off. If you thought, I wanted to watch a movie tonight and I should be doing the ironing. Maybe iron while you're watching the movie. Or maybe just do the ironing another day and go to work with a crumpled shirt. And who cares? Okay? Or choose another shirt doesn't need ironing. You know, it's about getting involved in your life. Just have fun today or this evening, wherever you are in the world. Just have fun and enjoy. So thank you so much for your company this morning. It's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed doing this reading. Always like to do something a little bit different for you. I hope that it's resonated and given you some a little bit of power, a little bit of pep in your step, because that's the aim of all of this. I've just shared my link again with the link to my books and obviously my website for other things. If you want to look at my card deck, you can do. If you want to order my books, I ship worldwide, and you also get a beautiful little angel bookmark, which is such good quality. Look at it, it's gorgeous. So thank you so much, everyone, for bringing me all this lovely high vibe energy. I feel like I've started the week off so powerfully and positively being here with you. So take care, have an absolutely fabulous week, a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.